In June 2022, Kenya was shaken by a gruesome mystery. Mutilated bodies began turning up in Gatundu Forest just outside Nairobi. Dismembered limbs, burnt faces, scenes straight out of a Cartel horror film. But these were not drug lords or gang rivals. The victims were young, flashy men best known for their social media swagger. Among them was Frank Obegi, a rising Twitter personality with a curated life of luxury. Champagne in first class, beach getaways, VIP nights out. Online, it looked like he had it all, but in reality he was so broke. So broke that he called his mother the day before his death, begging for just 70 shillings to buy food. But how could a man flaunting wealth be starving behind the scenes? And more chillingly, who killed Frank? And why were 4 of his close friends found butchered alongside him? The answer lies in a web of crypto scams, betrayal, and a digital double life that spiraled into bloodshed. Frank Obegi, known online as @FrankObegi, was not just an influencer, he was an illusionist. His timeline was filled with glamorous snapshots, flights, fashion, 5-star hotels, but behind every post was a lie. Frank's travel agent cover story was a front. He wasn't booking flights, he was running crypto and ATM scams with a tight-knit crew. His rise began in 2016 with stolen tweets, literally. He copied popular content word for word and went viral. When called out, instead of shrinking away, he leaned into the drama, building a brand from controversy. But while the online world saw glitz, Frank's real life was crumbling. He struggled to eat. His family could not even afford his coffin. His brother later revealed that every photo was staged to sell the dream, even as Frank quietly starved. Frank wasn't running solo. His crew included Elijah Omeka, who was a PhD student, Fred Obari, an academic ghostwriter, Moses Nachai, the cautious one, who almost escaped. Together, they blew cash like royalty, 20,000 shillings in a single night, not from salaries, but from schemes, ATM fraud, Bitcoin thefts, and suspected $8,500 crypto heist, enough to fund a murder-for-hire ring in Kenya. They had had brushes with death before. In 2020, the group was nearly lynched after a scam blew up in a bar. Police saved them. They went quiet, then re-emerged in Nairobi, doubling down on their operations. Friends warned them. Frank's own brother begged him to quit, but he didn't. Then came the week of death. June 14th, 2022, Elijah returned broke from a beach trip. Frank tried to call, no answer. He texted a friend asking for money to buy drinks. That night, Frank and Fred hit a bar in Ruiru waiting for Elijah, but he never showed up. The next day, all 3 vanished, phones off, apartments deserted. 2 days later, Moses, the cautious one, disappeared too right after picking up a food package from his mother. On the 19th of June 2022, bodies were discovered in the forest. Frank, Elijah, and Moses had been stripped, tortured, and dumped at a location grimly known as Monkey Corner. Elijah's ribs were torn open, acid poured over his body, while Fred's body turned up in a different county entirely, a calculated move to throw off investigators. Even in death, confusion reigned. Families were handed the wrong bodies. Frank's corpse was misidentified. Among the dead, a local politician, Joseph Njau Ngendo, rumored to have cartel links. Coincidence or cleanup? 3 theories emerged. Wrong place, wrong time. That's the first theory. Second, Njau financed the scams but got double-crossed. Then the third, a syndicate decided to eliminate every loose end all at once. The pieces fit too neatly to ignore. Then came Doreen, Elijah's girlfriend. She filled the initial missing person report, but it turned out that Fred had scammed her out of 100,000 Kenya shillings. The day Fred vanished, he was on his way to meet Doreen to repay the debt. His phone was last active that night. After the murders, Doreen refused to cooperate with the police, vanishing from the public view. Who gave up their locations and who wanted them silenced? Someone inside the circle clearly talked. Today the case remains unsolved. No arrest, no charges, just whispers, grief, and unanswered questions. Frank's last tweet echoes across the internet to this very day. He said, "One day, we'll leave this world behind, so live a life you will remember." Well, Frank, you did, just not the one you thought. If this story unsettled you, it should. Because in the age of Instagram glitz and crypto quick riches, not everything is as it seems. The truth is still buried somewhere in that forest. And the killers are still out there.